We're live and nobody's here. That's okay. It is a Friday afternoon at 3:15 Central Time. So I'm not expecting a huge crowd. I'm sure most people are working or getting off work or getting ready for the weekend. So I'm going to assume we're not going to have a huge crowd, but I wanted to do something today for the channel. And the video I had planned did not work out. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. I had some other things come up that took some of my time up, and I didn't get to make the video I wanted. So I decided I would at least come in here and do this. Looks like we got one person. Hello, one person out there. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully we'll get a few more here soon. Just kind of hanging out at the house today, still waiting on the work stuff with the vehicle, but I got stuck in the mud, so I had to go take a drug test because of that, which is ridiculous. But whatever, it is what it is. So we'll see how that all works out. I may have to go fill out some paperwork. If they expect me to apologize or say I did something wrong, they're wrong because I didn't do anything wrong. But that's for another day, I guess. We'll figure out how that goes. Hey, we got 2 people in already. All right. We're moving pretty good for a late afternoon one, especially on a Friday. I don't believe I've ever done a Friday afternoon one. I might have. We got 3 people. Yay. Hey, guys, what's going on out there? Who we got here so far? Well, there's a few more coming in now. Cool. Just hanging out here. It's actually not a bad day. I think I'm going to take, after I get off here, I think I'm going to take the Challenger out for a little while and just have a little fun, cruise around. Nothing too much fun. I don't want to get in trouble, but probably just go drive around for a little while and then come back and make dinner. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Oh, you got a 15 Scat Pack? Okay, cool, man. How's it going, dude? Where are you from? Oh, we got Lawrence Cunningham from Stroudsburg, PA. Cool. Nice. Got a couple new people here because this is not the time I usually do this. I usually do these on Sunday nights. And we by the way, guys, we do these on Sunday nights at 7:45 Central Time. So if you feel like coming back at that time, that'd be cool too. But I'm glad to see you here now. We got some new people, which is always cool. Oh, you got the 6. Okay, cool. I love the 6-speed. It's just too much fun. Spokane, Washington. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love the 6-speed. It's a lot of fun. I know it's a little bit slower and all that stuff, but I'm not out drag racing all the time anyway. It's just a ton of fun to drive the 6-speed. Is just so much more fun, I think. But to each his own, But I'm kind of sad about, like if I want to get a Hellcat Red Eye at some point, and you can't get it with a manual, but I suppose I could sacrifice and get used to it, or maybe just a regular Hellcat with a manual. I don't know. A lot of cars are going, the manual's basically going away. There's not probably going to be very many left here in another 5 years. So we'll have to see. Oh, sweet, Lawrence. You got a Ford 392 Candy Bell almost done. Sweet. Nice. Well, thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you coming in and talking. Like I said, I was planning I had a little video planned, but I just didn't get around to a bunch of stuff kept happening. Phone kept ringing and things kept happening. And it was a video that was going to take a few hours to actually make. So I figured at this point in the day, I might as well come on live and try to do that video tomorrow, or maybe some of it tonight and get it done tomorrow or something like that. Awesome, guys. You guys got some cool cars. I love Challengers. I'm a huge fan, and it's kind of like my favorite car. I like other cars too. If you've seen my videos, I'm not like Mr. Mopar only guy, but it is my favorite, and it's the car that I want to have forever. And yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping whenever they do in 2023 now, or whenever it is that they come out with a new Challenger, Charger, and all that stuff. Hopefully it'll be cool, as cool as the current one. But we shall see about that. I know it's like I always say on here, it's tough for them to probably redesign that car because it's still such a popular design, such a good looking car. So many people like it, and they've always got some new stuff going on with it to kind of keep it interesting, even though it's getting very old. It's still a super popular car. So kind of a challenge to try to redesign something that is that's really still very popular. It's like one of those if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of deals. So I don't think they're in any big hurry, and it's probably got to be a little bit of a worry because we all know what happened when the new Camaro came out. Everybody hated it, and still I think it looks pretty bad. I like Camaros. They're good cars, they're cool cars, and they're fast cars, and I have no complaints in that department. I only have the complaint in the way that it looks. I think it's an awful looking car right now. We still only got 3 people. Darn it. We had 4 for a minute. I thought maybe we'd get up to 15 or 20 like we do on the Sunday nights. We'll see. We'll see what happens. These ones, when I do these daytime ones, it usually takes a few minutes for people to even start coming in. Well, Dave and Lawrence, send me some photos of your car so I can get them in my videos. I'm going to try to make a video like that soon. I've got a few piled up in my email, and it's just those videos are a little bit time consuming to make, but I do want to make one. I've got a few other people's cars in there. If you'd like to put your car in one of my videos, I'd be happy to. If you want to email them, if you go to any of my regular videos and go down to the description, I always have my email address in there. So if you guys want to do that, and make sure you tell me what name you want up on the screen, or if you want, if you have a channel or anything like that you want to promote on the screen, I can do that too. I always encourage everybody to promote their channels or their whatever they might have, a podcast or business or anything else that they want to promote on my channel. They're welcome to do that. So just let me know what you want. If you want to, I got all kinds of ways people can do that. I always appreciate when people do that. I've had a few people do that for me, so that was nice. So I don't want to return the favor to everybody. So it's always nice to kind of help out other people who are trying to promote something, whether, like I say, whether it's a YouTube channel or a business or whatever it may be. Oh, we're down to 2 people now. I was just before I clicked on here, I was looking through some Facebook Challenger or Mopar stuff. I guess it was. Maybe it was Challenger. I can't remember. I belonged to a few different ones. One guy just found it was a 15. Hey, Dave, take care, man. You got Bill silver. I really like it in silver. That's a good color for all the colors are really good on this car. But that's that is a good one. I really like the silver colors on this. They look good. Yeah, come back Sunday night if you get a chance. 7:45 Central Time. What was I saying? Oh, there was a guy who had he had found a 15 SRT 392 Challenger for it had 75,000 miles, which is kind of a lot, but it was only 22 grand. He was asking everybody's advice. I thought it was a pretty good deal. So I think as long as something like that, if you check make sure you check the history, of course, run it through one of the things we can make sure it's, not been in the flood, that kind of thing. Check this out. That seems like a pretty good deal. 22 grand for a 15 SRT 392. It's a pretty good car. It seems like a good deal to me. A few people on there were telling them not to do it. I think most people thought it was a pretty good deal, including myself. I notice on those things when someone says, I found this car for this price, and they describe it a little bit. Hey, Dominic, what's up? And they describe the car a little bit, and they say, I found it. It's this year, and it's this many miles at this price. No matter how good of a deal it is, you got a certain amount of people who always say, oh, no, that's not a good deal. I know of one that's cheaper, or that's too much, or whatever. That just seems to be human nature on the internet. Even if it's a killer deal, somebody will tell you it's a bad deal. It's kind of amazing, but I'll let them know if I don't think it's a good deal. But I think that one in particular, that's a pretty good deal. 22 grand for a 15 SRT 392. It has 75,000 miles on it, which is kind of a lot, but and if you could get them down a little bit more to 20 or something, that's an even better deal. Hey, Dominic, how's it going, man? How you been? Just doing a little quick afternoon little thing here. Trying to make a video earlier, but I just couldn't get that done. It's kind of a little bit of a time-consuming one, and it was becoming very apparent I wasn't going to get it done for tonight, so I thought I would try to do this instead. I don't know, Dominic. I'm not that worried about it, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with the work thing. I had to go down, take a drug test and an alcohol test 48 hours after the incident. So I'm not sure what an alcohol test 48 hours after something happens, why they even bother. But anyway, I don't know. I think I got to go watch a film now or something, and maybe fill out some paperwork explaining what happened or something. And I'll just tell them the truth. Didn't seem that bad. And I got, like I said, about 3/4 of the way through the stretch I needed to drive through, and it was just fine. Then all of a sudden it just was like, uh-oh. And at that point it was too late to back out. So if it doesn't work out, that's just fine. It's not the end of the world. I'm old enough to know that The world keeps turning, man. I've been through a lot worse things than that. But I'm pretty sure I currently cannot drive until I finish the process that they're going through. Like the test comes back and I got to watch a film or something apparently, which I have to go up to a place that's like 90 miles from here to watch. So we'll see. And since they don't want me to drive any of their vehicles until then, I suppose I'm supposed to get myself up there with one of my vehicles, or someone's going to drive me up there or something. I don't know. I guess I'll find out. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all bullcrap. And they're trying to pin the transmission on me, but the transmission was fine when I left it because I could back up and go forward about 1.5 feet each way. But I was like, well, it's pointless. I can't. It ain't gonna get out of here. So it's fine when I think someone, if in fact there's something wrong with the transmission, I think someone did it when they were someone. I think other people went up there and tried to get it out too. Not just tow truck drivers and people to get it out of there. Some people from the company went in there and tried to get it out. So whatever, they can blame me for it if they want to, but Kim's talking to me on Facebook Messenger. But yeah, I'm okay, and I'm fine with it. Whatever. I like the job. It's kind of a fun job to do, and I enjoy the driving and all that stuff. But you know what? If I'm not gonna kiss anybody's butt over it either, so I'll just tell the truth and tell them how I felt. And the truth is, I think every other driver for the company would have gone in done the same thing. It was freezing cold and windy, and these guys had to get to the other end of there, and into the middle and to both ends of the train and all this other stuff. And I sure as hell didn't want to tell them that they just were shit out of luck and had to walk a mile. So, I think everybody would have done the same thing. That it's easy in hindsight. When hindsight's 2020, when you realize I got stuck, and then they look at the pictures and go, "Well, you got stuck. You shouldn't have gone in there." Well, obviously, but like I said, I got 3/4 of the way through it, so it wasn't like I pulled in 10 feet and got stuck. And I was like, "Oh, what a dumbass for pulling in there." It didn't look like it was all that bad. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna kiss these buddies' butt. I'm gonna tell them the truth and be honest with them and tell them if the same situation arose again, I'd probably try it again. I don't want to leave those guys out in the cold, man. Which they ended up in the cold anyway because I got stuck. But okay, I told her I was live on YouTube, so we still got 3 people. Well, it's actually, I wasn't wondering if we'd get anybody on a Friday afternoon. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, I got some stuff from Dodge in the mail, which we may talk about in a different video. Yeah, what else? Anything else interesting going on? I got a couple of the cars washed yesterday. That was super fun. It was like 39 degrees, but I did it anyway. Oh, you got 4 inches of snow in Pittsburgh. That was your first real snowfall there? Wow. Lucky. We've had a lot. I guess Colorado, I just saw in the news, Colorado's getting nailed right now this last few hours, or last night, I guess. Some areas had what did they say, 28 inches overnight or something like that. Oh, that's crazy. Or in 24 hours, maybe it was. That's where I grew up, in Colorado Springs. And then I still got a lot of people out there, a lot of family and stuff out there. So I don't know. It's not too bad here right now. I think it's kind of gloomy, but it's not super cold. I think it's supposed to get up to like 39 today, which is probably about now. If it is, this is usually about the warmest time of the day. Yeah, I'm happy. In a way, life's going by too fast, but in some ways, when it's winter, I'm always glad when it goes by quick because, we're just a few weeks away from getting some decent weather now. So that's always, and usually here in Nebraska, at least February, as you get a little bit later in February, like after Valentine's Day and that time range, you start to get that mixture of snowy, cold, crappy days, but then they're intertwined with a lot of really nice days. So you get those little hints of spring, like it's just coming around the corner, which is nice. I like that. As long as we can get one of those every week or two, one of those nice days, I'm pretty happy. It definitely lifts the spirits quite a bit, I think, at least for me. I'm not a big winter gloomy kind of guy. As white as I am, you would think that I would like the when the sun's not around. Like to at least see the sun and the light and get that vitamin D or whatever from it. Makes you feel a little bit better. Yeah, the groundhog said so. That's yeah. I don't know. Has that ever been? Have they ever done a study on how often he's right about the? Of course, and it depends on where you're at too, as far as the spring thing. How early is it, or late? Seems like some years spring just doesn't want to come. Other years it shows up early. You just can never tell. Like we've had 2 bad winters in a row now, but we had several winters where we didn't really get much snow or cold. It would get decently cold and we'd get a little bit of snow here and there. But these last couple winters, we've had like ice storms and snow and bitter cold. And so the last 2 have been rough after several years in a row of easy ones. You just don't know. You never know. Although, I think the Farmer's Almanac, everybody likes that here, said the last 2 years were going to be rough ones for us here, and they were right. So I don't know how scientific that is, but they guessed right anyway. I think last year might have been a little bit worse than this year. I'm not sure. At least so far. I shouldn't speak too soon. We've still got a pretty good stretch to go. But I am glad it's not too terrible. Hey, Sean, what's going on, man? Sorry if Mrs. Overall is your new job working on. It's okay. Like I said, I like the actual work and stuff, but everything else about it is a cluster. And they're giving me a hard time about being stuck in the mud the other day. And we'll see how that works out. But I do enjoy the actual work, though. It's kind of fun, and it's right up the kind of stuff I like to do. I like to just long haul drive stuff and do that kind of thing. I love that kind of stuff. So, I like that part of it. But yeah, the company itself is. I better shut up just in case they see this. How's it going, Sean? There, we got 5 people. All right, 5. I was gonna. Oh, I guess not for this. I was gonna make a video today with this old camera that I have, because my dad is probably going to start a channel and he needs a camera and he doesn't want to invest a whole bunch of money right now and stuff. And so I had this old camera. I was thinking about making my video today, which I never got around to doing, with that camera, just to make sure it's all working order and everything. I hope it is, because I hate to make the whole thing and find out it didn't work right, but it should be. I think his channel will get significantly larger than mine very quickly, but we'll see how that goes. That'll suck if I've been working at this for all these years and then he gets one and it explodes on me, but that's okay. That's good for him. I've been working on a film project, which I really didn't even do that much for. I just kind of helped out with basic stuff. Made a little short film that hopefully someday I can show you guys or guide you to somewhere where you can see it. I got to remember that, though. I need to get that other camera. I got it out and ready. I just need to remember to use it when I make my next video. Yeah, Sean, I want to start doing some more mods on the car for sure. I think it'll help the channel, and I want to do it anyway. I think now that we have the other car, the other person who owns the cars with me might be a little more open to some modifications on the Challenger, since we don't really use it all that much anymore. It's not so much of a daily driver as it used to be. We have all those other cars out there, and she might be a little more open to, and it's paid off, which kind of helps a little bit too, I think. Dominic, my dad is he has about 30, 38 years experience in law enforcement, and he was a homicide detective and a um, undercover drug detective guy and all that stuff, narcotics detective. And I got actually a couple ideas for channels that he should do. Like one of them is going to be basically, well, you'll see. I'll show you. He's got some interesting stuff. He's got some. He's been on a lot of television shows. You may have seen him. If you've ever seen Homicide Hunter or another show called Snapped, and there's some other shows that he's actually been on. And so I think I think he might have some pretty interesting stuff to do a channel about. Sean says you're doing good. You're in the propane business, cool, moderately busy, not nearly as bad of weather as the previous. Yeah. So you haven't had as bad of weather. We've had probably these last year and this year were really rough for us. The one before that I don't think was too horrible. So yeah, I want to help my dad get his channel. I've been telling him for years he needs to do a channel. He's working on some TV show things for himself. He's also been working on a screenplay for some of his stuff, which they did some filming on a couple of years back. Then I was actually in it. I had a very, very small role in it, and very professionally done. Looked just like something you'd see on TV, which was really cool. But and he's also written books, and he's does a lot of stuff all law enforcement related. And I thought that a channel like that would be a couple of the ideas for a channel for him. I tried to find something like it on here, and I can't find anything. So I think they might go pretty well. There's other law enforcement stuff on here, but not for the kind of stuff that I think he should do. So it might be fun. I think it might be cool. And I think he could actually has potential to have a pretty decently sized channel. And it's always worth a shot anyway. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't, you know. So he works with a lot of people, like these people we worked with. A lot of them, like when we talk about YouTube and stuff, they kind of like, oh, that's you don't want that's small time. That's But I think they're wrong. I think YouTube and some of the other online stuff is really the way to go. I think it's where people are getting their entertainment now more than anything else. So, I mean, you can look at some of the channels on YouTube and how much money some of those people are bringing in. So, yeah, I know, Sean, you still have that bar. I figured you probably did. I would love to do that. That might be a possibility. I want the springtime to come so I can get the car out and get it looking good. It looks like crap right now. We vacuumed it out and I halfway cleaned it, but it's not looking real good. And I want to get it out, do a few things to it. We've spent a lot of money lately on stuff, so car mods may not be on the top of the list of things. I got to buy a laptop for one thing. This one I'm using right here with you guys right now is, I think the hard drive's going bad in it, so I could probably just replace that. I got everything backed up, but I don't know. It's a mess. I got cameras I want. I'd like to get a drone. I want to do stuff to the car. A whole bunch of stuff that I could do, but it would probably better that I don't right now. But we'll see. You never know. Yeah, I would love to buy that Barton shifter from you. Those tires I put on the car are absolutely horrible on any kind of cold pavement at all. They are horrible. I mean, I can like spin the tires in like fifth gear and they're terrible when it's cold out, even if there's no dampness or anything on the ground. Sean says you have a couple of 2018 Scat Pack Challenger 392 parts available. Computer worth about 25 square and the shifter. Yeah, shifters always interested me since I first heard about them way back, I guess, before I even had the car, basically. But that would be cool. I would love to. Yeah, if anybody out there who's watching, there's only a few people watching, but There's his email if you want anybody's interested in any of that stuff. Take care, Sean. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Check out ET Racing, and guys, if you haven't seen ET Racing, when Sean's on that channel, it's just ET Racing. Check it out for sure. We got 3 people. We got 3 thumbs up at least. So we're now 25 minutes. Dominic says, "Hey, Joey, I heard you can't bring a Tesla anywhere but Tesla for any kind of repairs, no matter what. Is that true?" No, it's not true. For some of the stuff, you probably want to bring it to Tesla, but for the normal, things like brakes and suspension and, damage to the car, windows and dents and stuff like that, you can take it anywhere. They do have certified shops and things like that they want you to use. But yeah, now if the motors go or some of the software stuff or whatever, yeah, you want to take it to Tesla. They have mobile units where they'll come out and fix it which they supposedly can fix about 95% of the stuff with their mobile trucks. If not, they will put it on and take it to all the way to I think Omaha for here, which is 200 miles. So it is a little risky buying these cars because you can't, like I say, if the software, if they need to actually take it in for some reason, then it's a little bit tricky. But hey, Hemi 906, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Oh, we're just hanging out on a Friday afternoon here, kind of talking about general stuff, Challengers and Teslas and stuff. And talking about my dad's probably going to put out a channel here pretty quick with some law enforcement stuff. And what else have we talked about, guys? Just kind of hanging out. Animation, hello. Just imagine a 4-door drop-top Dodge Demon. They're probably going to end up doing like Ford does. Ford has the Mach-E electric Mustang SUV. Probably be a a Demon, electric Demon SUV or so. Who knows? Everybody's getting crazy. Hopefully they wouldn't call it the Demon or the Challenger or the Charger or something. But if it's a success for Ford, you may very well see other companies kind of following suit and naming their new electric car after one of their regular cars. I don't know. Isaiah, what's going on? Love watching your videos. I have the same car basically. Hey, well, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in, and thanks for watching the videos. You got the same car basically? Cool. Good car. Good choice, man. Is Camaro doing an EV SUV? I haven't heard about that. You would think Dodge would maybe use an old name from the past or something for theirs if they end up doing something like that. But who knows? Who knows you never can tell what they're going to do. They may have it, knowing FCA, they may have it ready to rock in a week and it's ready to be sold, and they haven't told anybody yet because that's kind of the way they do things sometimes. It'll come out and it'll be the Chala Charger or something. Charger would be a good name, I guess, for an EV, really. I mean, yeah, maybe the Electro Charger. I don't know. They could probably come on some kind of a way with that name, some kind of a play on that one. I guess the cool thing about those cars, though, is they're all really, really quick and fast. So that's kind of nice. At least we're not going to be stuck with a bunch of EVs that are super slow and boring, and at least they're fast. I know the Mach-E with the performance one or whatever they're going to call it is like under 3 seconds, 0 to 60. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty much the way, no matter how anything looks, if you can go to 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, it's going to be a fun car. Dominic says, just heard they're doing a Mustang refresh for the 2022 model. Okay. Yeah, it'd probably be about due, wouldn't it? Because when was the last refresh? Was it for 18 or I can't remember now. Which I actually liked. A lot of people hate it, and I think it looks pretty good in real life, especially. I think it's a good looking car right now. They have done a nice job on the Mustangs as far as the looks. A lot better than the Camaro, in my opinion. But of course, the Mopars look way better than both of them. So I'm just a little biased there. Yeah, well, it's good to hear they're doing a redesign or refresh for the 2022 model. That means they're going to stick around for a while. Hope they're not. You hate when they don't talk about it because you wonder, are they going to get rid of Mustangs? And I think that would be terrible if they get rid of the Camaro, which then sounds like they might. I think that's not a good thing, even if you're not a Camaro fan like me. Mopar people or whoever, we don't want those other cars to go away. That's a bad thing. That kills competition. That's a car in the segment that's going away. That's not usually a very good sign. So people shouldn't celebrate when these other companies get rid of their cool cars or their cars that kind of compare to ours or whatever. Never good. We want those things to stick around and keep that kind of fight going on, you know. Isaiah says Octane Red is a great car color. So good choice to you. Yeah, I love it. It's a great color. Oh, cool. You got a channel, Isaiah? Yeah, Dave. They're all really nice in their own way. It's hard to pick one. It's true. There's a lot of cool cars right now. We're in a good time for sure. Good time to be alive. Lots of nice, cool cars out there from pretty much every company's got something interesting going on, at least one thing. What's your channel's name, Isaiah? Yeah, Dave, that show will make me gain weight like crazy. I love every single place that they go on that show. Cool, Isaiah. Yeah, when you get your channel up and get a name and everything, let us know. We'll definitely put it on here. I'll promote it on the other channel or whatever. So let me know when you get a channel up. I got my email address in the description of my videos. I also have my mailing address in some of them, the last couple especially. So if you want to send me anything to promote your channel, like a business card or just write down what you want me to say or whatever, we'll talk about it on the channel. I know my channel's not huge. I'm not exactly going to be super promotion for anybody, but every little bit, is helps. I had a couple people do that for me. Family Cruising talked about my channel once, which was very nice. And then um, the big guy from, what's his name? The big guy, Muscle versus Tuner, the big guy, forget his name, but he mentioned the channel on there once too, which was nice. Yeah, Isaiah, definitely do that. I'll check out your channel, of course, and I'll have everybody else try to check it out too. Yeah, I just heard that Dodge is for a while there they were saying 21, but now it's like 2023. I think the last thing I heard. But like I say, with FCA, who knows? They may roll out a new Challenger in 3 months. Who the hell knows what they're going? They're crazy. They do all kinds of weird things, which is kind of makes it fun. It's kind of a cool company. Yeah, they're still. I mean, the Challenger's selling like crazy. It's outselling the Camaro by a ton, and it outsold Mustang for a couple of months. I think Mustang's back in the lead again, but it's right up there with the Mustang now. So yeah, I mean, the old, just like I said earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's selling good. Why mess with it? It's like if you have a restaurant and everybody's buying your chili, don't change the recipe. If it's popular, don't change it. You're trying to make money. Yeah, Dominic, that's some of the things they could do. Some engine options, different engine options, and of course they do a good job with all the red eye and the wide bodies and all the different editions. They got that special edition out now for the anniversary with this special colors, all that stuff. They do a good job with that. Basically making the same car, but they're keeping it interesting, and they could do that with some other engines too. Animation says the Dodge Journey SRT6 looks sweet. I haven't seen that. I hear a lot of good thing about Dodge Journeys, though. I hear a lot of good stuff about those cars. I think Dodge has got a pretty good thing going with the Challenger and the Charger. Don't have to do any major or anything to either one of them. People are still buying them, so it's kind of a good position to be in, I suppose, as a business. That's a huge investment redesigning something. So, and then if it fails or people don't like it as well, and then you wish you hadn't done it. And it's a little late then to, admit you're wrong, go back to the old one. That ain't going to happen. So I have a feeling whenever they do it, it's not going to be a radical difference. It's going to look different, but it'll probably be a lot different in a lot of ways. But as far as the looks of it, I don't think it'll be an evolution, not really a revolution. It'll be just you'll be able to tell what it is right away when you see it. Like, oh, that's the new Challenger. Not, what is that weird looking car? I have a feeling it's going to be like that. Get in the four. I've had one, Isaiah. I've had. Phone's ringing. It's a little scam or something. It always acts like it's a local number, but it's not. I've had 145, which was one time I managed a 4.5 and just hit everything just right. I got the launch just right. I guess the temperature and the road and everything was just right, and I got a 4.5. But I've only been able to do that once. Other than that, the best I've done is a 4.9, I believe. 4.8 or 4.9 on that video. I think it's a 4.9. So yeah, I either spin or I bog down. It's really hard to get it in that sweet spot, but it's a hell of a lot of fun trying. But I see guys getting a lot better times than that, getting in the low fours and stuff. I've seen quite a few of them, usually with some good tires and the right conditions and everything. I'm not convinced those 305s I put on there are any better than I don't know. I took the stock 245s off, put the 305s on, and I don't notice a huge difference in the launch. They're not the best tires, I think, is the problem. Like I was thinking about that yesterday. I probably will not buy those same tires again, just because there's nothing wrong with them. They seem to be wearing fine and all that, but they don't hook up very well at all. I had them on all summer, and then they were a little bit better when the pavement's warm, but like right now when the pavement's cold, they were horrible. I wouldn't even try to launch it right now because I'd end up in the ditch or something. They're pretty bad. Animation says you should get a RIP supercharger kit for your vehicle's engine may explode. You've been warned. I don't want to blow up any engines right now. I got enough problems. Hey, we got 6 people. Hey, all right. Hey, Dominic, take care. Thanks for being here. Yeah, come on in on Sunday night, guys. Thanks for coming, Dominic. Appreciate it, man. I really love the Octane red color. It's like whenever I look at cars now, if I go on the build your own thing on the website for Dodge, I always end up thinking, God, I think I'd have to order the same color again. I hate to, because when you get something new, you want it to be different, even though it'll be a lot different. I just really like that color. I like it. I still like it better than any of the other colors, but I don't know. It would be hard to go back and order the same color again. And then when I was on, I think I was telling you guys already, but I was on the Corvette, the C8 thing, building one, and I ended up picking the only color I really, really, really like on there was the Long Beach red, which is pretty similar to Octane red in a lot of ways. Hemi 908, we have not had a lot of experience with the service department. Haven't had to take it in for anything other than we had a couple of free oil changes and what was it? Oh, during one of the oil changes, we had them put on the mud guards on there, and they did put, was it the front ones they put on wrong? I wasn't there. Kim had taken the car in, and we thought about getting those Mopar mud guards on there. So we went ahead and bought them. They said, well, they put them on for free. So that while they did the oil change, well, when she came back out, she said they looked funny, and she walked out and looked at them, and she even she's no car expert by any, and she said those are not on there right. And she went back in, and then the manager guy came out and was like, what the hell? And they had to pull it back in, and whoever put them on there screwed it up. So I guess they were like sticking way out or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what they did. Hey, Eric Martin, what's going on? How's it going, Eric? Good to see you. It's been a while, I think. See you. Well, I haven't done a lot of daytime streams lately, but we've had a few people in, and we're steady at like about 3 to 5 people. Oh, you get ready to leave for work. I kind of thought like a lot of people are either going to be on their getting ready to leave work, or they're getting ready to go to work. So probably Friday at this time of the day is probably the worst possible time to do a live stream. But like I said, I wanted to do something today for the channel, and my video was just going to take too long that I had planned. So, and things just kept coming up. So hopefully I'll get that done for tomorrow. We'll see about that, but I think I can get that done for tomorrow. Oh, you're in Spartanburg, South Carolina. You had tornadoes yesterday. Yikes. We get a lot of them here in Nebraska where I'm at, but I managed to get some pretty good video of one a couple of years ago. It's been about 4 years now. You're okay? Everybody? Was there a lot of damage or anybody hurt? I think I saw something about tornadoes. I haven't been watching the news like I usually do. I usually try to catch the news once a day, but sometimes it's too depressing. Hopefully everybody's okay and nothing important got hurt or damaged. Damage can always be fixed or whatever, but it's the people that really, when stuff like that happens, it makes you realize how quickly it makes you realize that like what really matters is that people are okay. Cool. Quite a bit of damage around town, but we were spared. Good. I'm glad you were spared, and all that damage can be fixed as long as everybody is okay. It's like when you crash your car, you think about it and you think, oh, that would be horrible. But when it really happens, everybody's just, thank God everybody was okay or whatever, Stuff is stuff. I wonder if we didn't have much tornado action last year, I don't think. We've had a couple, one right here in town since I've lived here, and then one that kind of went right by the town. That's the one I got some video of. I managed to get it was kind of the first tornado of the year, basically in the Midwest here, and I made it onto a bunch of TV channels, and I made it onto the Weather Channel and Good Morning America, just my video with my name in the corner, which was kind of cool. Eric's ready for the track to open. Yeah. I was watching what's that channel? Cletus McFarland's channel, where they bought that racetrack, and I was watching a couple of those videos earlier today, watching them. They bought that track. It's pretty cool. That'd be nice to have that kind of ability to purchase something like that. Yeah, I'm ready for spring and summer and even fall. Get some car stuff out to get car season fun stuff to do instead of sitting in the house thinking about it. Yeah, they got some work ahead for sure. Yeah, it's not too horrible as far as how long it's been sitting. You would think it would be worse than it is, but it's not too terrible. But I bet there's an overwhelming amount of money to be spent there to fix all that stuff. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you in here. A little Friday afternoon. Kind of not a lot going on in here today. I figured there wouldn't be. Good to see you here, though, dude. All right, Eric. Thanks for coming in and chatting, and I appreciate it, man. Drive carefully, and talk to you later. Come back Sunday if you get a chance. 7:45. Oh, Kyle, you just got the truck wash. Nice. So you must have a little bit nicer weather where you're at. Actually, I did. I washed 2 cars yesterday. It was on the verge of being miserable. It's like 39 degrees, so it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't much fun. I'll tell you that much. My feet got wet, which was the worst part. Went and bought some beer and ice. I actually drank a first alcohol I've had in a long time the other day. Hemi 906. All right, man. Have fun at work, and I'll see you. Take care, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I drank one of those hard coffees, but it was a Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee. It was actually really good. I was surprised how good that thing tasted. It's all I had, and I wanted to drink something that day, and it's all I had in the house. So Kim had bought some of those. It's pretty good though. A little iced coffee with alcohol in it was pretty decent. Yeah, we come up with we should. We come up with a recipe for a alcoholic Mopar beverage. What would be in that? Let's see. Well, since the Challenger and Charger are made in Canada, we have to have like Canadian whiskey. Yeah, Hellcat whiskey. Oh, I used to bartend, so I could probably come up with some kind of recipe for something decent. I was a bartender for like 7 or 8 years. We used to make up drinks once in a while for different events or people or whatever was going on. What's my take on the 4-cylinder Mustangs and Camaros? There's a 4-cylinder Camaro at the dealership here in town that's been sitting there forever. I don't think they're ever going to get rid of it. I don't know. It just seems wrong, but I know that there's some, they get a lot of power out of those little things, but I don't know. It just seems weird. I got mixed feelings on that, I guess. I have been so lazy today, guys. Other than my phone ringing and little things kept coming up, I haven't gotten a damn thing done. Kind of puts me in a bad mood. All this stuff I want to take care of, and I am not getting it done. And I feel stupid sitting at home with this work crap going on where I can't work until they decide whatever the hell they're going to decide. I feel useless. Kim's at work, and I'm hanging around the house. Which reminds me, I should probably clean up a few things before she gets back since I've been home all day. At least make it look like I did something. I've got some dishes I made myself some lunch and I didn't clean. It's all in the sink still. So I better probably Yeah, I got that audio. I wonder if I still have it. I think I still have that. If it's a, I was trying to think of a way, Kyle, to get you on one of my live streams or on a video, like over the phone somehow or something. I gotta think about that. That shouldn't be too hard to do. Set up a phone thing where you could do it live or just on my video. Just talk a little bit. It'd be kind of cool if we did it on a live stream or something, people could ask you questions or whatever if they wanted to. That'd be kind of cool. Well, this one says it's from Nebraska, but it's not a Nebraska area code. They're persistent today. That's my phone ringing, by the way. You don't have a smartphone? I don't think that would matter. I'll see if I can. I've seen other people do like live streams with call in and stuff. I'll figure out. I've never really thought much about it. Seems like it'd be pretty simple to do, though. Yeah, if we can figure out a way to get that set up, then I'll have you give me your number or whatever. We'll see if we can work something out. That might be kind of fun. Other people could call in too, for that matter. Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's pretty cool. Well, we've been on for about 52 minutes right now. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, I probably better go clean up my kitchen and maybe run the vacuum or something, since I've been a bum lazing around the house all day. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, although I got that done. The phone just kept, every time I get ready to make my video that I wanted to make, I'd get a call about something from work or whatever. So it's just kind of been I kept getting interrupted, and pretty soon it got to the point where I was like, well, this isn't going to get done today. So I'll just go live, and maybe I can work on the rest of this other stuff tonight and tomorrow and get it up there. Get another video up. I will check it out. I still have it. So anyway, guys, whoever's still here, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out, even though it's a kind of a weird time to do a live stream, but I appreciate that a lot, guys. And keep supporting the channel and keep watching the videos and all that good stuff. Really, really appreciate every single one of you guys. Even if, like I said, even if you watch 1 minute of one of my videos, I appreciate it. So thanks a lot, guys. Take care. And I'm going to go run around the house and clean a little bit before the old lady gets home. Don't tell her I said that. She's not old. Bye, guys.